Now Gear 4th is pretty interesting. No matter how you think about it, it amuses you with the full outstanding setup. For the first two gears there was only Luffy's elasticity and bounce-ness. But the weakness of those gears were they were pretty unstable. With that, using Gear 2nd with boiling blood was life-threatening to Luffy, and the instability of Gear 3rd was with side effects that was making Luffy shrink. Even when Luffy was explaining Gear 4th to Doffy, he was saying that it was neither 2nd nor 3rd. The difference was haki. Haki was giving Luffy stability to use his body more with his will. Haki was making his body more strong with the stable condition. This time the side effect was time limit. Using such incredible haki against anyone would suck all his stamina out for some moments, and it was 10 minutes in Dressrosa. And he couldn't use haki for those moments. We know that haki is 3. Ornament, observation and conquerors. Haki is just an additional condition to become more strong. When we analyze Gear 4th different versions, something make more sense. It's not like Luffy is using each type of haki for each type of his Gear 4th version. You can clearly see each of this gears has some crossover moves. Snakeman demonstrate more of the Jet Calverine version from Bound Man. Also each of Gear 4th was introduced in isolated conditions. Like Snakeman was in the Mirror World, Bound Man was in the Doffy bird cage, Tank Man was introduced in the forest. With Tank Man we saw Luffy use Cracker like an iron ball. He got him inside his body and throw him like a pitcher from his belly. Using haki give him this kind of stability. It is not like Oda Sensei did this and that. The important thing is it all makes sense. Even for Luffy sandals. In Sabo, Ace and Luffy flashback we saw Luffy using first time his stretching, and when he missed his target his punch hit the old man. His stretching was very limited at the beginning. In the fight of Luffy versus Eneru, Eneru used the Amaru. And Luffy reacted in a way that Doffy after seeing Gear 4th reacted the same. Too bad it was invincible for him. Now Luffy still hasn't mastered Conqueror's haki. As I said, haki is an additional source of power to his gears, not the gear itself. Bound Man used mostly ornament haki, Snake Man used mostly observations haki. Like Eneru said in his fight, like Luffy was not growing more limbs. With Tank Man he stretched his stomach instead of his body. Some other factors we have to take into account. Like Luffy conjuring fire with his Red Hawk and Red Rock. It is noticeable that he cannot use or conjure fire without using this moves. For a new gear there are more to be established, his fire conjuring have to be something that can be explained. It is not like we are using science to break it down. One Piece world has its own sort of way to be indicated. Like Dragon Balls are a technology of Dragon Ball anime, Devil Fruits are the technology of One Piece world. We haven't yet seen any of his gear specifically using Yo or Conqueror's haki. Also Luffy's fruit need more time to be awakened. Luffy may grow limbs for real.